Thank you very much. If I knew there's going to be such a loud applaud, I would have brushed my hair at least. But nonetheless, here we are. Um, in all seriousness, guys, I thank Sheikh for giving me that introduction, and I thank you for your time. I thank you for being here, because I've got an important message today. I have an objective for being here. As he said, I'm from Durban, and when they told me there's an opportunity to speak to young, intelligent people at schools, I grabbed the opportunity. And we've been to like almost a dozen schools by now since Monday, just talking to them and giving them the same message that I want to give you. And it's just two parts. There's just two things I want to tell you today. The first thing I want to tell you is that you are now, many of you, in a stage where you have to seriously think about your careers, right? The pressure is on from parents, teachers, whoever. I'll say it again. You are under pressure. The pressure is on. So you have to make a decision. And now you are confused, right? It's a difficult decision. You don't know how to get even started. Many of you will go to the university prospectus. You'll look at that. And you say, all right, School of Commerce, School of Science, School of Engineering, and maybe you'll make a choice from there. Now, let me tell you something. Please listen to me very carefully. Forget all that. Don't listen to what everybody is telling you and put that university prospectus away. That is not how you choose a career for yourself. Here's why. Because that university prospectus doesn't tell you what a beautiful individual human being you are. Each of you is unique. Each of you has her own passions. Each of you has the things that you would love to do with your life. And each of you has the whole world open to her in terms of careers. Never, ever underestimate yourself. Right? Will you do me a favor? Will you value yourself? Absolutely. Never. I don't care what your background is. I don't care how poor or rich you are. I don't care what your circumstances are. What I care is who you are here, today, now, and what you are capable of doing with your life. And you can do a lot. And I'll give you an example. There's a student of mine. So she's from one of the townships in Johannesburg. So she's a bright student. She was doing very well. And one day, now we got an online school, like the Sheikh said, and we can track students who are studying and who are not studying, who are moving, who are slowing down. This girl was doing well for 3 months and suddenly stop. Never saw her again. She never logged in. We know when you are logging in, when you are not logging in. So we decided to phone her, this, that, tried different ways to get in touch. Nothing. Couldn't get in touch with her. So I told my support team, I said to them, guys, find out from a student nearby, why is she not studying? So the student went, did us a favor and went. And what she came back with was the most horrific thing you can imagine. She was attacked and she had survived a rape attempt. Now you can imagine what her condition was at that time. Physically, mentally, emotionally, she was a wreck. She was absolutely a wreck. So what did we do? Now we have to do something because this child was doing well. So we organized my team organized some counseling for her, helped her to get back on track. She got back on track. She finished her studies and now she's working for Amazon. Right? Very difficult background, abusive background, single mom, no options, but she dug herself out of the situation. You guys understand what I'm saying? She found her passion in technology. She's a software developer now. Now each of you has a passion, something that you need to follow. And you might be going through difficult times. You might be going through, come. I really should have brushed my hair. Maybe she saw my hair wasn't. So coming back to your passions, right? See, I'm telling you this not because I read it in a book somewhere or because I saw a YouTube video about it. I'm telling you this from personal experience. Find your passion, because this is my passion. And I'll tell you what happened to me. Ever since I was young, about 10 years old, I started programming computers. I was a bit of a nerd. My dad bought me this little computer and I was programming it. And I knew at that stage that I want to become a software developer. Eventually, fast forward to by a couple of decades, and I found my first job as a software developer, getting paid well in Johannesburg, Sandton, posh offices, and I was so happy I got my first job. I mean, I'm getting paid to do what I love. But fast forward a few months, and I started feeling not so happy anymore. And I was wondering why. It's like something is empty inside there. Something is just not right inside there. I go home, I'm not happy. I wake up in the morning, I'm not happy, but I'm doing the work I love. And so one day I introspected. I thought about it very carefully. I took a walk, and this is what you need to do sometimes. Just put the gadgets away, put the friends away, put everything away, and just spend some alone time thinking, maybe take a walk. And that's what I did. And I realized something. I realized something very, very important. That while I was studying, between studying and getting my first job as a software developer, I did some teaching. I was teaching maths, physics, and IT up to matric level at a school in KwaZulu-Natal, small little town near the Drakensberg Mountains. Now, those years that I taught, I wasn't earning a lot of money, but those were the happiest years of my life, because I was getting to spend time with young, intelligent people like you, teaching, mentoring, guiding, coaching, helping you to make the most of your lives. Come, ladies, take a seat. You missed out the intro, but the best part is still coming. That was the happiest years of my life. So that's when I realized, guys, that I don't have just one passion. I have two, technology and teaching. And so I decided that somehow or the other, I need to go back to teaching. So I opened up a little computer class. I had this little granny flat in my backyard, and I opened up this little computer class, and I started putting adverts for people to come and study with me. So we used to get people coming, young people, old people, university graduates. I would teach them IT, and then they would go out and get a job and work. This was in 2009. Today, 2024, that little backyard business became IT Varsity with 25,000 students all over the world. I've got students in Singapore, Haiti, every country in Africa you can imagine, Europe. I'm not showing off, but I'm telling you something. It's not to brag, it's to tell you this. When you follow your passion, you will succeed. Why? Because through all the ups and downs, listen, it's not going to be easy. I'm not saying this was easy. This was difficult. It was challenging. Business is very, very challenging. But when you are passionate about it, it makes it worth it. Ask any sports person, right? Training. Wake up early morning, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, go to train. Spend hours and hours working hard, training, running, exercising. It's not easy. But what drives them? What keeps them on track? The passion for what they do. You get what I'm saying? So if you forget everything that I said here today, everything, just remember this one thing. Follow your passion. Don't follow what your friends are doing. Don't follow what your parents are saying. Don't follow what the guidance counselor, teacher. Follow your passion and find a career in your passion. That's the first thing. The second thing that I want to tell you is this, that whatever career you do, this is just the time we're living in. Whatever career you do, technology is involved somewhere. I mean, you guys know how to use technology. You know how to use WhatsApp and TikTok and email and Instagram. You know that. Excellent. Now dive deeper. Dive deeper into that. Don't just know how to watch videos on TikTok. Learn how to create videos on TikTok. I mean, look at me. I'm an old guy, but I've got 70,000 followers on TikTok. Why? Because I learned how to do it. I learned how to make videos. I give advice, life, career, business advice, and people like that. When I started, I thought, who's going to ever follow me? But here I am, just over a year and a half later, with 70,000 followers. I've only been doing this for 1.5 years. Now each one of you has something to share with the world. Go out, share it. Somebody is out there waiting for your message. Somebody is out there waiting to listen to what you have to say. So learn this technology. Learn what is artificial intelligence and how to use it. Because if you combine these two things, your passion plus technology in your career, you're going to fly. You're not going to walk and run. You're going to fly. And you're going to do well in your careers. And you're going to succeed. And you're going to be thinking in the next 7, 8, 9 years, I remember that one old guy that came and spoke at our school. I'm so glad I listened to him. Because look at me now. So guys, these are my 2 messages. Follow your passion and follow the technology. Use this technology for your career growth. Don't just let the technology use you. You know what I mean when the technology uses you? It's when you spend hours upon hours just watching short form videos. Rather see, this, your cell phone, I wanna tell you something amazing about it. This is the biggest library ever known to mankind. Do you realize that? Because you can go on Google and search up absolutely any topic and learn anything in the world just with your cell phone. Open up YouTube, watch videos. Open up Wikipedia, read up something. Open up an online institute, do a course on anything. That's how amazing it is. These things are available to you. So, I want to tell you once again, the world is open to you. And this is not coming from somebody who read it in a textbook. It's coming from somebody who is doing business all over the world. After I leave here, I'm going to Cape Town. In the next few weeks, I'm going to Egypt, meeting some of my students there, doing programs. Again, not bragging. Again, just to show you what you are capable of. I've got students who are jet setters. My one student, for example, based in Durban, okay, now he's moved to Australia. He used to live in Durban and do work for a church in the US, and he used to earn $1,000 a month. That's 18,000 rands a month. And he used to work for 2 hours a day. That's a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? I know a lady, again, students of mine all over the place. The one young lady, she lives in Polokwane. She sells, guess what she sells online? Shoes. She loves shoes. So she started selling shoes online, and what she does is, she has no stocks, she doesn't have a shop, she doesn't have a wholesale, nothing. She goes to the wholesale and she takes photos of the shoes that she likes and she posts them to Facebook. She's got about 150,000 followers on Facebook. She posts it, she puts a price, and people come and buy. She's making so much money, guys, she drives a BMW M3. Can you believe that? Just by selling shoes online. Now, in the same way, there are other students. I can go on telling you success stories upon success stories. But I want you someday to tell your success story. That this is what I did. I followed my passion. I did what I love to do. And now I am successful. So, number one, don't ever, ever underestimate yourself. Number two, trust me, the whole world is ready for you. The whole world is waiting for you. And all you have to do is skill yourself up and reach out. It's not the old days where the only job opportunities you had were down the street or in town center. I've got students that are doing business all over the world, and you can do that. The third thing is learn the technology. Follow your passion, learn the technology, and you will succeed. Now, I have a gift for you today, which is not food, not some trinkets. That would be nice. I got a gift of knowledge for you. What I'm offering you today, what I'm going to give you, is a free course, right? A course that I designed myself on how to find your passion and how to use that knowledge of what you are passionate about to find the right career for yourself. And how do you get into that career? Do the course. It'll take you, it's not a 1-year course, it's a 1-hour course. It'll take you no more than 1 hour. Sit down somewhere quietly with your phone and do the course. It'll open up your mind. You will learn so much. With those few words, I will thank you so much once again for your time. I really appreciate it. And you guys have been awesome.